Good morning again, you guys. I don't know what just happened. My phone did something super strange. I apologize. So I'll give you a minute to pop back into the live. I did see a few people on, so I apologize. Oh, technology. Gotta love it, right? So I'll give you a second, and I'm just going to rearrange my desk here because I'm a little disorganized this morning. Take out catalogs. So when you're hopping back on, say hello. Let me know who's out there. And I think I got everything organized here. I think. When you're on, say hello, good morning, whatever you want to say to me. And good morning, Carla. Good, I've got switched back on. Sorry about that. All right, how is everybody? How's the weather where you are, Carla, this morning? We're nice and bright and sunny. And I've just got a little furry friend joining me here. So I've missed you all. It's been a little while, and it's just life has been crazy. So, you know, I'm sure you can all understand at this point. So I am going to keep it short and sweet on my face, flip you around to my desk, and then we'll get started on today's project because I think you're gonna love it. You're down in your craft room. Awesome. So we'll flip this around and we'll get started. Hopefully my lens is clean. I think I cleaned it. All right, so on my desktop, you are going to see the Celebration catalog and the mini catalog, which is we used to refer to as the Holiday Catalog, but it also has fall and Halloween and that sort of thing in it as well. So it's not just for the holidays. But now they call it the July to December catalog. So it's full of all those good things. So if you have not received one from me, then you want to make sure to reach out to me so that I can get it to you. I did mail out to all of people that have purchased with me in the last year. So you should have gotten that in your mailbox. But like I say, postal service and whatnot is a little crazy. So if you didn't get it, let me know. And I'll get a new one out to you. So now we can open the catalog. I think last time, I'm not sure if I touched on this or not, we couldn't open the catalog because it wasn't live yet, but it's live and ready to go now. So if you see anything today that you like and would like to purchase, you can head on over to my store. I'm just sort of flipping the pages so you can see if you haven't looked at it already. There's some cute things in there, and the Celebration as well. So with Celebration, if you're not familiar with it, you can get items for free with a minimum purchase of $60 or $120. So this cute set is the one we're going to deal with today, and it's the Hippest Hippos, and it also has dies to go with it, and it's adorable. There's some great designer series paper that coordinate with a set that is in the mini catalog. You've got some pool party and soft sea foam cards and envelopes that are patterned and super cool, and we're going to touch on those throughout the month. You're sort of going to see elements of these products in the designs and stuff that I show you. We've got some silver and gold designer series paper. We've got amazing phrases, which is an awesome sentiment set that we're going to use today. We've got tree lot dies that coordinate with a set in the mini catalog as well. And then we've got this beautiful stamp set and designer paper at the 120 level. The dies are actually also at this level. But it's just gorgeous. The paper is, if you're into florals, this is the set for you. And then if you host a party of $200 or more, it's $325, I believe. It's been so long since we've done hosting parties because we haven't been able to gather. So in my brain, it's not registering. But if you were interested in hosting a party to get free rewards and that sort of, it's right here, $375. You would be eligible to get these perfect pomegranate set. And then if you wanted to join, I'm happy to talk to you about that and show you the planner that goes along as that free item that you get for joining my team. All right, so let's throw that one out of the way. And let's jump into our card. Isn't it adorable? Now, it was inspired by the Paper Haven, is her online name. I'm not sure what her actual real name is, to tell you the truth. And then I'm going to show you a couple other, as we go along here, we're going to do a couple steps, and then I'm going to show you 3 other favorites of mine in the new mini catalog. So we've got our regular card base at, my brain is not working. I've been up since 6:30. 5.5 by 4 1/4 scored in the middle, or 8.5, I guess. Scored in the middle at 4 1/4. We've got a layer of 5 1/4 by 4 of soft, or not soft seafoam. So saffron. Sorry guys, my brain is scrambled today. Yes, aren't they cute? I love the hippos too, Carla. And then we've got a pool party piece that is cut just slightly smaller. I can't remember what the dimensions are. It might be 4 7/8 probably by, oh, here, let me quickly go to my table here, by 5 1/8. Okay, so that fun stamp set that I talked about, that's at the 120 level, Amazing Phrases. Make sure I don't have. Yeah, Rhonda, I had to jump out. I touched something on the screen and it totally flipped it and it was all weird. So I'm glad you found me. I just shut it down and started over again. It was easier. So they've got some great different sentiments. So if you like the Biggest Wish out of the last annual catalog, it did carry over. So it's got that fun, bold print and then the sort of handwritten. I wish I could handwrite like that. I have terrible handwriting. But it's super cute, and this is a lot of fun, and you will want to add this to your collection, I can guarantee. So, of course, we're using the woohoo out of this. And how's the weather where you are this morning, Rhonda? It's beautiful and sunny here, I was telling Carla. So I'm just going to use Pool Party ink and this woohoo, and I'm just going to stamp down the front of my card and create a background. And I'm okay if it doesn't like stamp clean, as I would call it, because it's going to create sort of like a worn look, and I'm okay with that. If you're not, you may want to use the Stamparatus to get this sort of where you want it. I got it pretty much in a straight line, but if you're super crazy about keeping that line straight with the exclamation point, then the Stamparatus may be something that you want to use to do that. All right, so we've got our background ready. Now this card is pretty simple and easy. There's nothing too complicated about it, but I think it's cute. Kind of humid. Oh yeah, it's been humid here the last few days too. We get rainstorms almost every night, so it's just muggy, gross in the morning. But I can report that I have a full backyard of grass, which is a good thing. There's rain and sun, and then whatever weather we're having is helping grow some new grass for me. Hang on one sec. I am out of seal. So what are the plans for today, Carla? I know you're in your craft room. Rhonda, are you going to spend a little bit of time in your craft room today too? So we're just layering those together and then creating our backdrop. Oh, you're out walking the dog. Oh, good. I got to do that today too. So I'm just going to pause there for a moment and show you another favorite of mine out of the new mini catalog, and I'll show you the page that it's on. Now I have just a few samples for you today, not a whole whack like I normally do. I haven't had a whole lot of time to create anything. But this may be one that's overlooked in the catalog. It's on page 38 and it's called Snow Crystal. And it is a full background stamp. So it's going to create a very large snowflake. So I've just created this simple card with it. I stamped with Versamark onto a sheet of vellum and then embossed it in, I think it's pewter embossing powder. Let me just look. Yeah. Which I don't think we carry anymore, but the silver is very similar to this. So in that pack where you get the 3 different colors, the silver will be very, very close to this. But it creates just a gorgeous, detailed snowflake. I don't know if you can, I'll hold it up a little bit closer. It looks a little blurry to me. I'll just pause there for a sec while the camera catches up and I can see what's going on. And then in the back, I've just layered it behind with a piece of basic white. I've just done some Coastal Cabana blue to just give it a little bit of shading in that corner. And then Coastal Cabana pairs really, really nicely with Cherry Cobbler. So that's where I've put my sentiment, and I've just embossed that in white. And then this fun trim that has this silver edging, I just had a bow and then layered my sentiment over top of it. So very simple, but very powerful, I would say, for lack of better words that my brain can think of right now. But it would just make a simple, easy, mass-producible card. So that is the Snow Crystal background stamp that you may want to have a look at, because it's gorgeous. It's not a die cut stamp. It doesn't have a die to go with it, Rhonda. It's just a huge background stamp. I'll grab it and I'll show you. I wish it had a die cut, but you could easily die cut around the edges. It's kind of big and bold. So this is it here. And then it's just one big stamp that you can do so many things with. Creating backgrounds and stuff like that. Great for scrapbooking page backgrounds for winter, or snow type pages that you're doing. So yeah, I wish it had a die cut for sure. Okay, so let's jump back into what we're doing here, and then I will show you another favorite of mine. So I've just die cut with the simple shapes. What color is this? Smoky slate. Circle, and then a basic white. I'm telling you guys, my brain is out to lunch. And then I've stamped a different hippo because I thought I'd change it up a little bit with the one with the little flower on it. So you've got one that's sort of a little dancer, which you'll see in a minute on this other card I'm going to show you. You've got the one we used here, and then you've got the one with the little flower, and it's got some cute little sentiments to go with it. And then the dies, you can basically dress them up. So each hippo has a die to cut it out. You've got a little boat, you've got like a little pail, you've got some flowers, you've got a little umbrella, you've got some sunglasses, which are super cool, water droplets or rain droplets, whatever you want, little stars, this is grass, a little hat or a pylon or something like that, and a little life preserver for the boat, some hearts, and I haven't cut that one out. I don't know. It looks like a little shamrock, but I don't know what it looks like when it's actually cut out. But I would say a little shamrock on that. And then, and then you've got the little waves that you can build up in different colors of blues and stuff like that and make it look like the ocean. And it would look really, really cool. I haven't played with that one yet, or a lot of the dies, but I do plan to. So let's grab our gray granite. And, you thought I cut it. No, it's just on vellum and embossed. So super easy. So I'm just going to do some shading really quick with my darker one, just around his nostrils. The camera doesn't pick up like fully embossed pictures really well, Rhonda, so that may be why you thought I die cut it. The camera's not always the greatest. So just highlight him sort of for her, whichever you want to call this little hippo. I would say it's a her. got little eyelashes. It's so cute. And then just come back in with your lighter and just sort of blend all of that in. Super easy, nothing too complicated about this little hippo when coloring her. If you want to get really detailed and, you know, color lots and add lots of shading and blending and just, you could probably bring it to life almost. Oops, I colored her belly. I didn't mean to. I was going to do that in a different color. But it's just the edge, so it'll be fine. And then I've got my SU 1000, which came out of the Naturals pack of blends that they brought out. That's okay, she'll have a little shading on her belly. This is not the best coloring job, so. And then I'm going to grab a mint macaron just because I got the flower on this one and I didn't grab colors for that one. And then we'll do a light flirty flamingo flower. There we go. Because that'll blend well with the colorings we already have on the card. And then I still have these chalk markers. So I like to do little highlights. So I'll just lift this up and show you. I've done little dots on the cheeks and then just some little on the edge there, just to kind of give it a little comical look, but also give it a little bit of highlighting. So if you stocked up on these like I did, because I love them, you'll be able to do it with that. Otherwise, you may in your collection have something. There's a type of pen, I can't remember who makes it, but it's similar to a chalk marker and it'll give you the same effect. It's like a gel, almost like a gel pen, I would say. So I've just highlighted my little hippo there, and then we're going to layer on our circles, and then we'll have another look at another favorite of mine. Aren't the highlights cute, Carly? Yeah, it makes it kind of look comical. You could dip into with even your stylus to get the dots. You could use your stylus off of your take your pick tool and dip it into your craft ink and get that look with the dots. You'd kind of be probably hard pressed to do the little lines with your stylus, Rhonda, but you could definitely do the dots with craft ink and your take your pick tool. And okay, so we've got that ready, and I'm going to show you another one. So I'm all about the cute comical animals and such. I think I have them all out of this catalog. So another favorite of mine is on page 45, All Bundled Up. I love this moose. He's what made me buy this set. And he is just adorable. And so many options to color all of these little animals. Even the little raccoon is cute. So this is a cute one that you may want to look at. But if you're not into cutesy flutesy, then that might not be up your alley. But here's a cool little one that I made with the moose and the eyeglasses from the Hippo Dies, or sunglasses, whatever you want to call. So these ones here, I've added him. So Diana Gibbs, who's another demonstrator, did the little moose with those glasses. So I was inspired by what she did, and then I just created a background with it, and then used our returning iridescent snowflakes, or wonderful snowflakes they're called. And it's just adorable. Morning, Valerie. Oh, thanks. He is pretty cute, isn't he? So you can have a lot of fun coloring with all of the animals in that set, and it would make create a quick and easy card. It does not come with dies, so you're going to have to fussy cut around all of it. But you'll see here also I've added the little white dots on the cheeks. It may be hard to see because it's very lightly colored on his face. But I love that you can take the elements from those Hippo Dies and bring them into other sets. And I just think he's adorable with his little glasses. So that's another cute little one for you. And that's on page 45 of the mini. All right, we'll jump back into our card. And then I've got one more to show with for you. So I've already pre-done the woohoo again. So I've just stamped it up and I've just fussy cut it with my scissors. And we're just going to use that on our little circle here. So we're going to put down our hippo with dimensionals. My dog is sighing beside me. I don't know if you heard him. He's got a rough life, you know, stretched out on his bed, having the time of his life. And I'll just grab some glue. Hello, Lynn. It's almost afternoon for us, but good afternoon to you. Nice to see you. And then we're going to just apply that to right there. Is that not the cutest? And you could add twine, you could do whatever you wanted to do to decorate it, but I'm just going to bring in some dots. So these are the classic matte dots. I always grab for scissors instead of my take your pick tool. I don't know why. Bad habit. I need to break it. I used to always do this before we had the take your pick tool, so it's just a bad habit. I have a take your pick tool right in front of my nose. So I'm just adding some little dots to that, and that sort of completes the card. But you could definitely add some twine or some baker's twine to it, or some linen thread I meant, or some baker's twine. But isn't that adorable? I love it. So cute. It is still morning for me. Yep. It's 10:25. All right. So then the last favorite I'm going to show you is actually on the next page, page 46, Perched in a Tree. Now, what made me buy this set was this fat little chunky bird and this gorgeous birch cutout background. It's amazing. And there's some leaves and stuff like that, and this little flowery sort of addition to the branch that you can get. So this one would sort of carry you through winter, fall, spring, probably even summer. I mean, we see birds all year round, but definitely some cute little elements to it. And then these splatters are another thing that everybody must have. That's all I can say about that. So here's a cute little card that I created with that background. So you'll see how gorgeous it is. And then I've used some retired Horizon Designer Series paper. So I'm sure all of us stocked up on that because it was gorgeous. I think I have 3 or 4 packs of it. So I've just added that into the background. So it creates sort of some dimension back there. And then the bird's sort of not just floating off into nowhere. And then just use my blends to color. You could also do watercoloring with this to blend in with that Horizon paper, which is all watercolored. And then I've just taken my blends and just splattered some spots on there. I probably could have used the splatter elements in that stamp set, but when I created this, I did that. So isn't the bird cute, Rhonda? I love him too. So quick and easy card. You don't have to do much. This background does pretty much all the work for you, and you just have to build some elements on top of it even. So many possibilities with that one. So those are 3 of my favorites out of the upcoming, well, it's not upcoming, it's working right now for us all. It is live and ready to shop from in my store, so you can head over there anytime. Shop with me is where you'll find it, and you can get whatever you like. So I've got one more little cute card to show you. with the hippo. So this is the little ballerina one. And I've used some retired tulips paper because I had it and I love these tulips. That was my favorite part of that paper. So I've just die cut out a little umbrella with that same paper scraps. And then I've used, what color is this? Rich raspberry and flirty flamingo to cut out the flower element that is in the die set as well. So those little flowers, they cut out too, and then that's the umbrella. And then I've used the flower trinkets, they're called, as my centers to those flowers, just to give it a little oomph. And then those other little ones are which they carried over, the loose flower flourishes. So I've used that on the center of the one in her hair. And then same here, I've used my chalk marker or, your gel pen, whatever you have. You can highlight her little dress, or tutu, I guess it's called. And super cute and easy. I haven't put a sentiment on it because I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I just thought it was super cute and fun and fairly easy. So that's my cards for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed what you see and it sparked some creativity for you as well. And I will load all these throughout the week and you will see some other examples with my favorites here, my 3 favorites. And I look forward to sharing some more of my favorites with you over the next coming weeks so that you can get lots of inspiration and maybe add a few new sets to your collection. All right, you guys, have a wonderful Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you all. And I will Tiny Tim tiptoeing through the tulips. That's hilarious. I love that paper. The tulips just attracted me to it. That's hilarious. All right, friends. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you next week. Oh, no, I'm doing it every 2 weeks. You never know. You might see me next week. I'm finishing up night shift this week and switching over to a different job, but I will only be working weekends. So you might be seeing more of me in the evenings, which is a good thing, I think. Maybe. I don't know. You can tell me. So take care. Have a good one. And I will see you soon. Paper hugs. Bye.